China's expansionism knows no bound. Now, on 11th May up till 12th of May, China launched a new campaign to provoke India. It renamed parts of Arunachal Pradesh, a state in India, and China has targeted 27 places in the state by assigning new names, Chinese names, to these places. Following this, India has once again issued a firm rebuttal to China's claims. In a sharply worded statement, India's Ministry of External Affairs has described China's move as vain and preposterous. The ministry emphasized that inventing names cannot change the ground reality that Arunachal Pradesh has always been and will continue to be an integral and inalienable part of the country. This is not the first time Beijing has attempted to alter facts on the ground. In April 2024, China released a fourth list of renamed locations along the line of actual control in Arunachal Pradesh. Earlier, there were attempts that were made in 2017, 2021 and 2023, all of which India had categorically rejected. India maintains that these attempts will not change the status of Arunachal Pradesh as being an indisputable part of the country. I have with me Ambassador Suresh Goyal. Thank you very much, sir. My first question, of course, about the timing of China once again trying to claim parts of Arunachal Pradesh that are inalienable to India. What do you make of it? This comes right after the ceasefire has been declared between India and Pakistan.
Megha, one or two things. First of all, China has never given up a claim on parts of the territories of what we know as Arunachal Pradesh. It has been there all the time. They have never rescinded the claim, and therefore renaming the place's name is not tantamount to renewing a claim of the territory, which has always been there. It is a situation which we are all aware of in India, and we know that essentially the conversation with the Chinese have been on this subject also, whenever we talked about the boundary dispute and whenever we talked about really working out the settlement. The difference really is that while the line in Ladakh area has been subject to crossings of the soldiers, there have been skirmishes, there have been military action in Galwan, etc. In the case of Arunachal Pradesh, even after 1962, when China vacated the area in what was then called NEFA, Northeast Frontier Agency, the border was never activated. The line of control was never activated. China, that was actually the McMahon line in that area, which was the matter of dispute which China never agreed to. And now, after 62, they restored, or we restored our presence till the line, which was actually we were patrolling even earlier, which we claimed till even 62. Chinese had withdrawn, but they never gave up the claim on that area. And therefore, from time to time, there have been pinpricks, like renaming the areas, like not respecting the passports issued by the government of India for the people from Arunachal Pradesh. It has happened, in fact, in one of the games being hosted in, I forget which year, there were 3 archers from Arunachal Pradesh who were supposed to go, and they couldn't go because we didn't agree to issuing the visas on a separate paper, while they wanted the visas to be endorsed, not on the passport, but on a separate paper. Those disputes came up again and again. It has always been there. Megha, coming from that, the point really here is renaming the place name means nothing. And that is what our official spokesman also said. It is tantamount to nothing. They call, not New Delhi, they call it Sin Delhi. Gulf of Mexico, if the USA also call it Gulf of USA, it doesn't change the reality. Mm-hmm. Therefore, we should go into not the name of the name changing, but we have to go into whether China will be able to renew its claim on the territory again and not. And that is a serious problem. The way the situation is now developing, China can renew its claim, which it has not really done for a long time, particularly because of a linkage to Buddhism. But that's a long story. Taiwan is the area where the Dalai Lama came from. And that is a long story, and there's a whole history behind it. So we need to be cautious about China renewing the claim on the area, which could lead to even more difficulties. Megha.
Right, absolutely. But then the fact that there have been multiple attempts that have been made by China, and this is simply to irk India. On one hand, there have been corps commander level talks, there have been foreign secretary level talks that have taken place between India and China to find some sort of a middle ground when it comes to the aggression that has been shown by China along the line of actual control. The problem in Arunachal Pradesh continues to persist. It almost looks like China is poking India. And why is it doing so?
Megha, first of all, the talks that you refer to are not in respect of our eastern borders. They are not in respect of Arunachal Pradesh so far. They have been in respect of Ladakh, they have been in respect of our northern borders, northern areas. Those talks have taken place foreign secretary level. The talks have taken place even Wang Yi and our Minister Jaishankar. The talks have taken place at the corps commander level, at all levels. Those are different. So let us not actually mix up the talks in the case of Galwan and Ladakh with the area to our northeast. Those are completely different. As far as poking India is concerned, why do we get poked? China has made certain changes on their own map. Welcome, do whatever you want. It doesn't, and that is what our official spokesman is saying. It does not change the ground reality. Those areas remain in our possession. They are part of India, and we continue to govern those territories. Administratively, they are under our control.
Okay.
So let us leave it there. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ambassador Goyal, for